Hey guys, welcome back to Foul Anglers. Today we are out on the coast showcasing our top 5 personal favourite bass lures of all time to use out on the coast of Cornwall and in the estuaries. Starting off strong, we've got an IMA Hound Glide 125 Hound Glide in the white colour. Is one of my personal favourites for night or daytime fishing. Lovely profile on it. This is a new one, as my old one snapped off, and obviously they are quite expensive, coming in at about £20 retail. But for anything, they cast like a bullet. Whether it's estuary or open coast, I've had some brilliant fish on these, especially at night in estuaries or any time on the open coast, really. These are just brilliant. They float, but they have a really nice swimming action, obviously, when you get them to dive down. Perfect for when those bass are feeding on something slightly bigger, and a lovely vibrating action.
Up next, we have the Bomb Squad Lazy Lure. This colour is called Neon Nibbler. This is our best performing colour. All the colours work great. The green one's just as good, but we have had our most success on that colour right there. So it's a 20 gram, 12 centimetre lure. It's absolutely perfect. They work brilliant at night time. We use them in the estuaries at night time, and they work a charm. When everything else isn't working, you put on one of these, you're pretty much guaranteed a fish. That's how it seems to a fish. So you can actually feel, when you're fishing this lure, you can actually feel the tail working. That's how much of a thump it's got. And we think that's why it's such good performing at night time, because they can just hear it over everything else. If you want to pick up one of these from the Lazylures website, make sure you do use code FOUL10 for 10% off your purchase.
Next up, I'm sure this is in many of your tackle boxes already, but we've got the Patchinko 125 in 500G colour. This, for an all-round bass lure, is just a brilliant lure. I just love the action on it. Really nice casting. It absolutely flies. Really easy to work, and the bass just seem to love this colour. I don't know what it is. There are plenty of other top water colours I would recommend, but this one just gives me the extra bit of confidence I like for when I'm fishing. But early morning or late night when it's nice and flat, perfect. Obviously, being a top water lure, this imitates a scared bait fish, so the bass has capitalised on that, as obviously they hunt prey, and if it's injured, it's a lot easier to eat. So you work it with your rod tip, just tap, 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 and it throws the back out. It goes like that, side to side as it comes along. You can work it slow or you can work it fast, depending on what the fish want on that particular day. But it imitates a scared bait fish, which obviously for a bass is a perfect meal. Next up, we've got a Fiiish Black Minnow. This one I really like for estuaries. The head does need super gluing on, but I can't remember what this exact colour is, but you can see the fluorescence on the belly there. It goes from white to pink. But yeah, a brilliant lure for the estuaries. Obviously, it comes in plenty of different sizes, so bigger ones for the open coast. You've got heavier jig heads for boat use and all that, but that size for estuaries, I think, is perfect. The bass love them. Obviously, this is a soft plastic, lovely tail action, and weedless as well. So if you're fishing those extra weedy coastal areas, you can just tuck the hook in the plastic just like that, and that way a bit of weed just slides straight over it. And then when a fish goes to bite it, bites the plastic and it pings straight out and gives you a nice proud hook point.
So last but not least, we have the DoLive Stick. Now these, once again, brilliant in the estuaries. You fish them along the bottom with the occasional twitch, super slow. So every 4 casts you have with the normal lure, you want to bring this in once. So that's how slow you do want to fish it. So it imitates a worm, lugworm, ragworm sort of thing. Sits along the bottom. It's fished with a weightless hook. Once again, like the other one, completely weedless until it's pulled out. We fish them with a 6/0 weightless twist lock. So it goes straight into the head there. Got to make sure it's perfectly centered, and then just up and through into this little groove up here. And it just makes the presentation completely weedless. Absolutely perfect for dragging it along the bottom like you would be doing. But yeah, brilliant little lure. Lots of success on this one. Highly recommend this. So just thought we'd throw this one in here because it's the new release from Lazylures, the Renaissance Eels. This is in colour bluey. Fantastic little lures. I mean, they've got an insane action on them. In the water, they look absolutely insane. Looks like a little sand eel. We've had lots of catch reports, people using our Patchinko to get 10% off, sending us loads of pictures, seeing loads of pictures online. I think someone had a 12-pounder the other day on one of them. So it goes to show they really do work. Super sharp hooks, as always. So even though it is jointed to get that action, they've got a super durable mesh in between the little segments, just keep them together. I mean, you're not going to break that. That is proper. That's been battered by a couple of nice fish, and it's still going strong. You're never going to break that. I mean, no fish is strong enough to pull that apart. I mean, I can't even do it. So there's no worries about that. But they are insane action in the water.
It's too far. I felt like you were my home. Finally, I'm not alone.
While we were filming content to get videos of the hound's action, 2 lovely sized bass actually came up and tried to take it out of the shallows where we were fishing. Unfortunately, they didn't commit to the lures and we didn't manage to get it on film, but it just goes to show anything can happen when you're fishing with the right lures.
Gear wise, we both use a 30-gram spinning rod, so about 10 to 30 gram, 3,500 size spin fisher on mine. I think Harry's got a 2,500 or 3,000 authority. Super light action, nice. I mean, it's got a rigid enough so you can cast out with it, get some distance, but flexible enough so you can feel the fish, get a bit of sport out of it. Lure clips, we use the little Savage Gear ones if we can. These ones have got a swivel, we prefer the ones without, but that's all we've got at the minute. We both use 20-pound braid and a 20-pound leader. We use mono for the leader. We use fluorocarbon on our bigger setups, but just for these little setups, 20-pound mono works just fine, a bit cheaper as well. So that pretty much wraps up the video for today, something a bit different. So yeah, that's our top 5 favourite bass lures that have done us well over the season. If you want to pick any of them up, we'll link them down below in the description so you can pick them up for yourself. Obviously, if you're picking up any of the Lazylures, don't forget to use code FAL10, you get 10% off your purchase. But other than that, thank you guys for watching and we will see you in the next one.
Do you see it?
For any new viewers, we hosted a giveaway a couple videos back. Thank you all very much for entering, and without further ado, let's get on to the draw.
Alright, let's spin and see who's going to win.
Good luck, everybody. Jake Orchard 5807. Well done.
Congratulations.
Drop us a message on Instagram and we'll sort you out.